So it seems to be reflection week here at the Beaver Bunch, and I have to say I may have slightly teared a little when watching all the videos so far. I don't know, it's like, it makes me warm and fuzzy inside, you know? So the first question is, what have you learned from doing the Beaver Bunch? And I think the biggest thing I learned about doing the Beaver Bunch is that as different as we all are, and as far away as we all live from each other, it's funny, but we definitely get a lot of the same questions. And I mean a lot of the same questions. There's always the same theme of, I'm coming out, what do I do? I'm trying to meet people, what do I do? Just so similar, regardless of where anyone's from, regardless of anyone's age or background. And I know that you guys don't see it because you guys don't read all the questions that get sent to us, but I can honestly tell you that as many questions as we get, I'd say a good 60%, if not more, are the same questions. So again, I've said this in so many videos, but that so brings the point home is that we're not alone. Someone, somewhere is going through exactly the same thing you are. It really is remarkable to really see that. And I think that was the biggest thing so far that I've learned, that while I do say it all the time that you're not alone, we're not alone, I really did learn that through the Beaver Bunch, because getting all these questions and seeing so many people have the same exact question, gotta think you're not the only person going through it, we're not the only people going through it, that as a community we pretty much go through very, very similar things. And I don't think I really understood that until I started doing the Beaver Bunch. What have you learned about yourself as a result of the Beaver Bunch? And I have to say the biggest thing I learned about myself is that I want to do this for a career, which is huge because at 27, which I guess isn't so old, but I always had my life kind of planned for me that I was going to stick with communications, I was going to stick with PR and marketing and do all that sort of stuff. And then I started doing the Beaver Bunch and I realized I'm never happier than when I'm making these videos and getting your feedback and answering your comments and answering your questions and your letters. And I was like, I really want to do this. I want to see if I could make this into something that I wake up to every single day. So tomorrow, Friday, I am actually going to NYU and I am going to meet with some admissions counselors over there and check out their Masters of Social Work program. I now want to be a GLBT youth therapist. What has surprised you about doing the Beaver Bunch? I think the biggest thing that surprised me about the Beaver Bunch is you guys. It's the baby beeves. It's the endless amount of support and comments and questions and letters that we get. I wasn't thinking that it would be this sort of, I don't know, amazing vehicle and tool for the GLBT community. I mean, that's what I wanted, but to actually see that happen, I don't know, I wish I could give you that feeling because it's just such an amazing one and it's such a surprise, but it's one of the best surprises I think anyone could ask for. When you start something and you have it in your mind what you want it to be and then it happens, I mean, that's amazing. So I really think the biggest surprise has been all the subscribers and all the viewers. I mean, there's tons of viewers that don't subscribe because I know we're a pretty big out channel, so if you subscribe to us, it's like, oh, they're subscribed to the Beaver Bunch. So we have a lot of viewers that aren't subscribed to us. I mean, this is all over. This is all over the world. So it's just such a humbling, surprising, wonderful, amazing, all those good words sort of feeling. So what motivates you to continue with the Beaver Bunch? You guys gonna have the same answer as everyone else. I think that's what motivates all the folks in the bunch is you. It's the people that write in, it's the people that comment, it's the people that watch, it's the people that subscribe, it's everyone, it's you guys. It's what makes this channel so successful. It's not us. It's not us that makes this channel. It's you guys. It's you guys that motivate. It's you guys that bring us back every single week. So don't go anywhere, okay? Don't go anywhere, and keep on asking your questions and keep on leaving those comments. What has been your favorite topic to vlog on and why? I have 2 favorite topics, and they are in no particular order. But it was the week that we answered all the trans topic questions, and then the other week was the gay pep talk week. Those were my 2 favorite weeks. And maybe this goes back to me wanting to be a therapist in the GLBTQ youth. But I loved doing those vlogs, and I loved getting your feedback from them. I don't know, I feel like every so often people need to feel good about who they are, especially in this community, and I think those 2 vlogs, those 2 topics were able to do that. So I would definitely say my week's favorite were the trans topics and the gay pep talk topic. And of course, I really liked doing that video about coming out with my mom. I learned a lot. There was a lot of stuff that I was shocked about when I was doing the vlog with her. And then there's a lot of stuff that we kind of spoke about that we never really spoke about before that, which I think was good for me. Because, you know, there's a lot of stuff after coming out that you just never talk about again. And that kind of allowed us to bring up a lot of things that probably should have been brought up sooner but weren't. So hopefully that vlog also does some good. I clearly just like the topics that do good. I like the fun ones too. I like Truth or Dare weeks, but I don't know, I like the Kumbaya weeks too. I can't help it. I can't help it. Okay, last question. What's the best and worst thing about being a beaver? I think the best thing about being a beaver is building the community and building these amazing connections that we have with you and that we have with each other. Really, I don't think there's anything better than that. Building what we're building here is just, it's amazing. I'm using that word again because I can. I love it. I love every single part of just building this and seeing where it goes and seeing how it helps people. I like that. So that's going to be my best part. And then meeting the other beavs has been so thoroughly, fantastically awesome. I've met all the beavers besides Jess. So I'm so excited and so eager to go to San Diego, finally meet Jess. Okay, now the worst thing about being a beaver is I'm going to agree with the rest of the beavs is that the not being able to reach out to everyone at the exact moment that they need you. There's a lot of emails that I still have to answer, and I feel so bad. I have to answer them, and eventually I will. And I try to answer all the comments, but sometimes, you know, life gets in the way, and I'm trying not to. I'm trying to focus, but it's really hard because you just want to be able to answer everything the minute you get it. So I think that's the worst part about being a beaver is that you can't be there exactly when you feel like you should be there. Basically, I feel like I should be there the minute I get an email from someone or a question or a comment, but it doesn't always happen that way. So I think that's the worst part because it's the hardest. It's the hardest not to be able to reach out to everyone at the exact moment that they're reaching out to you. So there you go. Those are the answers to my questions. I will see you guys next week. Mwah.